And I think we are live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Well, welcome to the weird things you can do in Ixalan, Lost Caverns of Ixalan, live. Yeah, should be a good time. I am your host, MaxMakesMagic, obviously. Yeah, so I have an account. I'm speaking a little bit quieter this evening because my family is still awake at this point, so don't want to be too disruptive. But yeah, I have got access to my account. There was a little bit of a snafu, and then it allowed other people to gain access. So yeah, my account has already been used to play Amazonian apparently this evening, and so I'm on a completely separate account now, and hopefully I won't get kicked out of this one. That'd be nice. So yeah, what are we going to be doing this evening? I've got several decks that we need to do. We also need to build them because I haven't got that far yet. So the first one we are going to be doing this evening is Altar of the Wretched. So when it enters the battlefield, you may stuff happens. You may sacrifice a creature, but the interesting one we have here is craft with one or more creatures, 2 black, and if you do that, so craft is the new ability in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It allows you to turn a thing and more things, I think creatures on the battlefield and in the graveyard as well, I presume it's in the graveyard, into a thing on the other side. And so this is power and toughness each equal to the total power of the exiled cards. Has flying as long as an exiled card used to craft it has flying. The same is true for first strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, protection, reach, trample, and vigilance. So in the game of Magic the Gathering, there's a lot of things that give both hexproof from and protection from. So we're going to try and get all of those on the Wretched Bone Mass. We're also going to try and give it all of the abilities as well. So we need to do that, basically. So we need to start our collection, or at least start our decks. Unfortunately, I do not have any of my old decks, which is not the end of the world, but I do not also have all my lovely avatars and stuff, which is slightly annoying. But we will go for the direct game, as we are going to be beating up on Sporky this evening. I will also quickly just tweet out that we are live while I am considering, while I'm thinking about it. Yes, here we are again, making videos. It's a good time. I'll just retweet myself from earlier. That's probably the easiest thing to do, rather than thinking of a new one. Quote, I'm live right now. There we go. Excellent. Excellent news. So let's see. So I think to start with, we're going to start with the things in here that give the things off this list. So we need prop black, red, white, multicolored, demons, dragons. I mean, the demons and dragons, Baneslayer Angel gives us a huge amount of the things off our list. If we just look at the list of abilities we're trying to tick off here. So Baneslayer Angel gives us flying, first strike, lifelink. That's a lot. That's a lot already. So we're going to go Baneslayer, and it's going to think. We craft, excellent. So yes, thank you. All right. So this is called Wretched Hive. Never seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. So that gives us flying. I'm going to just take this list and do this. If we get any other, like, we might turn out that we get a huge number of abilities just from the creatures, from the creatures we already have, which would be fantastic. So, flying, Bane Slayer, First Strike, also Bane Slayer, Lifelink, also Bane Slayer. And it's a 5/5, obviously. Such a good card. I remember when it came out and people were like, what? I'm sorry, what? So, I suppose I should do the prots as well. It's going to be a pain, but it's a good job I prepared this list already. Talk amongst yourselves. This is going to be the most protected creature in Magic the Gathering. Hexproof. Yeah, hexproof, a lot less things give hexproof from, which is probably for a good reason. I mean, they've sort of brought it in as a, I guess, an attempt to make something that's not as oppressive as protection, but even still, not wasn't that great. Let's see. So, demons, Bane Slayer, dragons, also Bane Slayer. I'm just going to save this as a dragon, wretched. .txt. There we go. Just in case. So that's one Bane Slayer. So I need protection from black. Oh, where's my tab gone? Here we go. So Apostle of Purifying Light. There we go. Apostle of Pure. There we go. Protection from black. So let's do that. Apostle. Protection. Actually, I might be able to do this in here. Protection from red. Ah. Well, protection from in general actually is probably a good shout. There we go. So, protection from multicolored we definitely need. Protection from black we have. Protection from vampires. Protection from god creatures. Protection from white. Multicolored we have, but that has vigilance. So I'm going to take Soldier out for a Basri's Lieutenant instead. There we go. So this gives us protection from vigilance. This gives us vigilance and protection from multicolored. Protection from red, protection from green, protection from humans, protection. We have protection from white, don't we? Not Catilda. One of these was. Oh yes, Archon. That has flying as well. Protection from zombies. Always good. Protection from blue, I don't think we have. Yeah, protection from blue. Can't be countered as well. Excellent. Anything else? Protection from werewolves. There we go. Lovely. Multicolored protection from planeswalkers. How many? Oh, yeah. That has reach, trample, and protection from multicolored. Where was my protection from multicolored? It was Basri's. Okay, well, I suppose we could stick a stone coil in as well. That seems fine. Reach, trample, protection from multicolored. All right, so let's just quickly top up our list. So we haven't got double strike yet. Death, haste, no. Indestructible, no. Right, so protection from. How am I going to do this? Because it's going to be. I don't know if I can show it on the screen. That's the only pain. Right, protection from red is Cerulean Drake. Protection from white is Archon of Absolution. Archon of Absolution. Protection from green is the Blight Beetle. Yeah. Blight Beetle. Protection from instants. Instance, I think, is Emrakul. There we go. Yeah. Instance is Emrakul. Zombies, one of the Catildas, surely. Oh no, it's not. No, it's the Grave Bramble. Yep. Grave Bramble, vampires, one of the Catildas, werewolves, the other Catilda. Blue. Protection from blue is shifting ceratops. Shifting ceratops. God creatures is Sigrid. Planeswalkers is Spark Hunter. And humans is Yorg Moth. Okay, so do we have Reach? I think Reach we have on the Stonecoil Serpent, yeah. So Reach, Stonecoil. Trample I think is also Stonecoil. Vigilance we definitely have. To the Archon? No. Basri's Lieutenant, there we go. Multicolored. Basri's. We'll just take Basri's. I'm not spelling Lieutenant. Vigilance. So we still need all the hexproof from. Hexproof from. Okay. So, hexproof from Planeswalkers. We'll go, okay, hexproof from black, hexproof from white, hexproof from Planeswalkers. That's a good start. So, Planeswalkers was... I'm going to have to put all of these in my graveyard, or on the battlefield, I guess. Eradicator Valkyrie, okay. Eradicator Valkyrie. Black is... Let's see. Yeah, Knight. It's the Knight of something. Where's the other one? Knight of Grace. There you go. Knight of Grace. That's a Knight of Malice. Artifacts and enchantments is a green creature, if I remember rightly. Jaheira. Yeah. Jaheira. Harper Emissary. I don't know if it counts because because Jaheira is kind of an arena only card, but whatever, it'll be fine. Hexproof from monocolored. From blue, Spore Web Weaver. There we go. That's a nice easy one. Spore Web. That also has Reach. And actually the Radic has both hexproof from white and from black. So you know what? Can lose those two. Hexproof from monocolored. Yeah, I guess we can have either Niv Mizzet or the Sphinx. I guess we'll go with the Sphinx the Guild Pact. And I'm just going to double check that we have... we are actually recording and we are actually live. Because otherwise that would be sad. Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Okay, wonderful. Never mind. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing and it's not ridiculous, but unfortunately I do not have an option. I have no other limits. My internet is very, very slow at the moment, so what can you do? Alright, so we only need double strike. Let's go and get double striker. How many colours are we? Oh, there we go. Double strike. Kinjali's Dawnrunner. I guess that's a new card. Might as well. Kinjali's. So Death Touch. You may mill 2 cards. I guess that's a pretty good one. Deathcap Marionette. Marionette. Haste. Haste, 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 haste. Hotfoot Gnome. Love it. Yes, definitely. Hotfoot Gnome. Did I put one in? No, I did not. Let's do that. Sweet. Menace. Stalactite Stalker. Throne of the Grim Ooh, wow. Menace Trample Lifelink Hexproof. That's pretty aggressive. I might put one of those in regardless, just because milling 2 cards is actually pretty decent in this deck. Vigilance and Menace. Ukenbach, the Great Mistake. I kind of just want to put that in because that's cool. Although Dynatomaton is also pretty sweet. Let's stick an Uchenbach in. Ukenbach? Ukbenbach. There we go. Get there eventually. I think that is all the abilities that we can do in Magic the Gathering Arena. That is, unfortunately, 48 of our 60 cards, entirely dedicated to being creatures, well, and lands, I suppose, as well. So nearly half the deck. That is a slight problem. Let's see if we have any removal. I guess we're going to need a lot of removal. Oh, that's going to be exciting. Destroy all creatures, because we are going against Sparky. Sparky is a little bit easier to handle, I would say. We probably want to run the black cards that I was running last time, which the names of which escape, like Elspeth's Nightmare is a reasonable 2 of, shall we say. Destroy all creatures. See what options there are for destroy creatures. I mean, Day of Judgment is a classic. Wrath of God is a classic. Probably Wrath of God, actually. Stick a couple of Wraths of God in there. The double white is a little bit of a pain, but we should be okay. I mean, Vanquish the Horde. Nah. Bontu's Last Reckoning, probably actually not that bad. Like, part of what we're aiming to do is just survive long enough. One ring to rule them all is actually quite good because of the milling. In fact, I'm going to stick 4 of those in because milling is good. Is there a way of not dying? You know what? There is. Mutavault. I'm going to stick a Mutavault in, and I'm going to stick in a Faceless Haven? No. Faceless Haven is the thing. Book of Angels Grace? Book of Exalted Deeds. There we go. So that could be our win. Don't lose the game thing. And I'll also stick in a Platinum Angel, because I don't think in general the Sparky knows how to deal with a Platinum Angel. That is 60 cards. That mana base is not good. Not good at all. We do have to survive line. I suppose we could just... Oh yeah, we also have to put in the combo card. That's a good one to put in. Altar of the Wretched. It looks like we are going to be slightly more. Is that how you spell it? It is how you spell it. Altar of the Wretched. What have I done there? That should be available to crash into Altar. No card could be found with the current filters. What am I doing? That is wrong here. Turn all the colours on? How do I... There we go. Just hit reset. Alter. Alter... What am I missing here? Altar of the Wretched is a... Oh my god, no. Oh, that's a pain. Okay, well we can't do that one then. We should be able to do it. We can't because it is it's an LCC card. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to change tack very slightly. And we're going to have to go with the... the sword, which does exactly the same thing. The Eater of Virtue. With almost entirely the same number of abilities, basically. But that's a lot harder to do. That's fun. We don't mind. I'm sure this won't be a problem at all. So let's stick in a altar. What altars have we got? An Altar of Dementia is actually pretty good for us, and a Nashnod's altar is also pretty good for us. 63 cards. Yeah, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Right, so lands. Lands would be good. I would like some rare lands, please. Land. I need lands that tap for multiple colours, and so... What lands do that? I mean, I basically... does Cavernous Souls work in this deck? I can't believe it does. Cannot believe it does. Forgotten Monument allows us to tap for any amount of mana for caves. Any colour. Add 1 mana of any colour. That's just a filterer. That doesn't quite work. Ancient Ziggurat's interesting. Cataract's less interesting. World Tree, actually. Let's stick a World Tree in and we'll go down. We shall go down a... Oh, we'll go down a forest in a second. Actually, maybe it's already taken a land out for us. May have done that. Lotus Field is... Meh. Mana Confluence. It's going down forests. That's interesting. It's an interesting choice. I don't want to go down. I don't want too many. I suppose multiple world trees is actually kind of fine, especially if they're coming down for forests. We do want to make sure we're not going to just die, though. That would be good. that would be impressive. So, our important colours are white and black. So we really need some rare lands that can do white and black, and are preferably untapped. Thriving Isle, I was going to say Thriving Isle's not too bad. I'm not sure what the best lands are. Isaac, hey, how's it going? Sorry I didn't see your message. How is it going? I'm I was trying desperately to get Altar of the Wretched working until I realised this is actually Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander. So we're changing tack very, very slightly. Where we're probably fine, but it's going to be a slightly more complicated thing. However, we are going to end up with the best sword ever, which is going to be good. It is going to be the best. The Ixalan dual lands are good. What are those names? You might have to treat me like an absolute noob. Is it like Deserted Beach? Are we talking those Ixalan lands? So I basically need to make this mana base work. So I drag. Hey, okay. If I drag one of those over, it seems to be working fine. Let's do 3 of those. We need white. We really need white sources and black sources. That's kind of the interesting one. We'll go for a couple of these tap lands as well. I don't even know what my. I don't even know how to check my deck. Okay, so it's primarily white and black, and most of that is just from the removal. So, obviously the best the best profile. Ixalan lands. So we don't just want white and black. We do want a smattering of blue black. I'm going to put a couple of these in. Swamp Forest. Surely we should have some of those easily available. Where's the Ixalan version of that though? Couple of overgrown tombs, can't go wrong with those. Do I want any basic lands in this deck? Possibly? That might be. We'll see. Maybe I'll just see how this goes. There we go. That is 63 cards. So the idea is we're going to get Ether of Virtue out. We're going to try and play all of our creatures. In fact, if we're going to be trying to play all of our creatures, I probably don't want to be having an Altar of Dementia in there anymore. We do have an altar of. Do we have an altar? Yeah, we've got an Ashnod's altar. The Ashnod's altar is our sacrifice outlet here. So that is the way that we're going to get the Ether of Virtue card to die. And we're just going to have to try our best to get as many creatures out as possible. Oh, are there any cards in Arena which you can use to dump a whole bunch of stuff onto the battlefield? Like return all creatures. Return all creatures. Bringer of the Last Gift is sort of, but not quite. That sort of works, but not quite. Rally the Ancestors kind of works in that I'm just wanting to exile them, a lot of them, and then sacrifice them to the Ashnod's altar, which I'm going to stick another one in. But it feels like there must be a more expensive version. Surely there is something here that we can do with this. Is it Dusk Till Dawn? Return all creature cards of power 2 or less? It's not ideal. Elesh Norn? Nope. That's exile. I guess it might just be Rally the Ancestors. Alright, I'm going to stick a single Rally the Ancestors in and we'll see how this goes. This absolute pile of nonsense. Fun times. Right. Let us go to the bot match. We are playing Wretched Hive against Sparky. The new Dino puts all creatures from your hand into play. That is true. That is true. If we had a big hand, that might be good. I'm actually inclined to keep this. There's Mulligan. I was inclined to keep it because we had a couple of bits of removal, but honestly, no.
Get ready for some friendly competition.
Let's put. I don't know why I've got the throne here anymore. I probably should have left that out of the deck. Never mind. Let's go World Tree to start and see how badly we are going to be losing. Oh, green is okay. Green, I can, as long as we draw lands, I can deal with green. Or I guess we can play creatures. This actually taps for mana. That's actually really good for us. Generous Stray. As an extra cost, we get to discard. That gives us a Mastercore. I don't really want to be doing that. On the other hand, it is big, so I guess that's fine. Kind of want to keep the Wrath of God. So yeah, I mean, the plan is going to be return all creatures to the battlefield and then have like a really big turn, I think. So I'm going to get rid of the big mistake. Having anything with protection from green is actually going to be extremely good. We'll see. Why do you hurt me so? Let us go. I don't really want to go. I want to go black for this. Black just because I know what's in our deck. This is going to be a heck of a game. I do not know how this is going to play out. We haven't immediately lost to huge creatures though, so guess we're doing okay. I think part of the trouble with this is going to be we do have got a very big deck, and we're kind of predicated on drawing the entire deck, and I don't know how much draw I've put in. The answer is probably not a lot. Okay, so in fact, you know what? I'm going to concede. I'm going to put some draw in, just because I have a worry that if I'm just drawing at my normal pace, we're not going to draw fast enough. And the idea is that we want to be drawing as fast as possible. I know that there's some cards in there that I can switch out because I was milling. The aim was to mill rather than do anything else. So yes. Anyway. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a good time. And how you found the spoilers so far? I'm reasonably excited. It seems like it could be quite a neat little set, shall we say? I feel like it could be quite good. Right, draw. What's the best drawing a card thing in this format? What is the best drawing a card? Feels like there must be a really good one. Is that goblin that turns treasure into equipment on Arena? Is it just the Pirates Recon? I think I'm hoping. I think that's the kite sail person. I've got a combo that I want to be doing later with that, so I'm hoping it's on Arena. I think it's kite sail. What did I put it? Kite sail larcenist. Kite sail larcenist is in the main set. Maybe that's a different. Oh no, into equipment. I don't know. I'm hoping so though. Yes, because oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do. I was going to turn Huatli into a treasure, or one of them into a treasure, and then equip them to the other one. That's going on the list. That might be the crescendo of the evening. Drawing, Max. Drawing cards. Drawing cards is good. How do we draw cards? Draw card? Let me have a look at your rare options. This is where my lack of playing for a while just massively comes out. It's like, oh yeah, how do I thing? I mean, I have got a Yawgmoth, but I don't really want to be doing that. Matsalanti the Great Door. I mean, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, 66 card deck. We are all about the 66 card deck. Up the beanstalk. Yeah, I suppose that is a thing, isn't it? Up. Yeah, I should probably put one of those in. I only know about Up the Beanstalk from the fact that it is incessantly mentioned on the internets. There we go. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater. That seems pretty good. Not going to lie. I'm going to go down one of the One Ring to rule them all. Turn off the crafting. And there we go. Craft all. 66 card deck. Here we go. And back to the bot match. I'm a lot happier about this. Lots happier. As long as we actually have the ability to draw into all the bits we need. I guess. Actually, no, I'm going to mulligan. Like, where's the action in that hand? We have to have the ability to survive. This gives us the ability to survive. I'll keep this. Baneslayer can go to the bottom.
Planeswalker.
Okay, congratulations. Start off with a deserted beach. Oh, mountain. That could be an issue. We'll go mass. I should have gone deserted beach there. I don't know what I'm doing. Why would I go Mutavault? I suppose I could block with this actually. It's not actually a terrible option. I'm definitely gonna block. Okay, take some damage. There's there's the Book of the Exalted Deeds. I suddenly look like an absolute genius. I'm going to discard the Jahira. The Spark Hunter is actually quite chunky, so that is good. I cannot play much, if any, of these, which is a slight worry. I guess we're passing. Altar of the Wretched. Yeah, so the aim was to try and get Altar of the Wretched to work. I will. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that was the plan. Obviously, I am so observant that I noticed that Altar of the Wretched is a Lost Caverns of Ixalan commander card, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, how do I select the other side of this? Ah, there we go. I do it like that. This game's indestructible till end of turn. I can actually wait until next turn to do that. That does seem, well, until I get my next land. Sorry, let's be quite clear about that. One of the nice things about the red deck is that once it's like out of steam, it's actually not too bad to beat. Yeah, I'm happy with taking 3. That is fine. Matt Zalante. 4 more permanent types among cards in your graveyard. Artifact, battle, creature, enchantment, land, and planeswalker are permanent types. They definitely are. That's unfortunately not a land. I will activate it, see if we actually draw a land though. I do. I will get rid of a Catilda. Play the deserted beach. So next turn we can destroy the world, which is fantastic. Or we could just... yes, I suppose we can activate Mutavault with its own ability. Play... Oh, no. Let's not go too crazy. So we can play the Book of Exalted Deeds as well. I might just blow up the world first. And then we don't have to worry too much about everything. That's a big old attack. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I think blowing up the world is extremely good here. There's the rally. That's fantastic. So we will gain indestructible until end turn. Thank you. Did you honestly? Did you tap both of my swamps to do that? You did not. All right. Well, I guess. I guess we're doing it that way. Thanks, game. Well, auto tapping for the absolute win. I think that actually kills me. I'm going to die to the auto tapper. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. Because apparently... Oh no. Is that 5? 5 are attacking? Yeah. Exact lethal. Yeah. Okay.
I was worried there for a minute.
I was... Yeah, you were worried. Yeah. Yeah. Things might have been slightly different had, you know, the game. Why? Why would you do that to me? Alright. Okay, well, we'll try again. I knew this one was going to be hard. It was going to be a lot harder. Sorry, it was going to be a lot easier when I was just milling things and then Altar of the Wretcheding them away. But no, I decided to go for the... I decided to go for this option.
Now let's play.
Mountain again. Okay. Well, this hand is actually a lot better. And an Ashnod's Altar as well. That's pretty sweet. Let's go black here and get down a Deathcap Marionette. Would I like to mill? I would actually like to decline that option. Because I only have the one Mutavault. No blocks, that's fine. I will... You know what, I'm going to One Ring. I mill a Shifting Ceratops. Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely okay. What happens with them? Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Okay, that's fine. I think that's my only one with Death Touch, isn't it?
See you again soon, Planeswalker.
Ah, okay. Okay, I'm starting to get tilted very slightly here. I forgot they had reduced to ashes. Okay, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Watch one man versus one slightly annoying, AI. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, we'll actually keep this.
Rightio, now let's play.
Righty-o. Indeed. Blue, I think, is fine. I'm trying to remember the blue deck, and I'm pretty sure the blue deck doesn't do too much crazy stuff. It has flyers. Flyers I can deal with. We actually have another human as well. That's really good. And a hexproof from blue. Hexproof from blue can't be the target of blue spells or abilities. Right, yeah. Not protection, just hexproof. I mean, I guess that's pretty decent. It does stop the flyers, so, you know, he's pretty good. It stops our opponent attacking, apparently, is even better. What am I getting down? Let's get a Harp, a Jaheira down. I still have no idea what Specialize does. What does Specialize even do? 2, choose a colour, discard a card of that colour or associated basic land type. This creature perpetually specialises. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Few specializations.
Anything good over there?
What does it do? Hexproof, hexproof, hexproof. It always has hexproof from the thing. Okay. Maybe that is doable at some point, because it is just a discard, so that's not the end of the world. But for now, choose a colour, discard a card. Because I mean, I could just discard this Basri's Lieutenant or something, or this Apostle. Maybe I will do that. Destroy up to one time. It's target. Okay, it's artifact or enchantment. I don't actually want to do that. No, that's fine. All right, good. We're all good. No attacks. We'll sit here looking at each other. The one ring actually works really well. I can put the ring on the Spore Web Weaver. Oh my god, Ashnod's Altar is so good. If I could actually play these, I'd be extremely happy. So I can. Alright. Oh, of this creature's colours. Oh, okay. Right, fine. Yeah. No, never mind. It's actually Basri's Lieutenant. It's actually Basri's Lieutenant. You thought it was something else, but it wasn't. Yeah, we're all good. We're fine. The Armoured World Turtle. I'd like some black mana. That is kind of the opposite. I don't want to go ham particularly, but I suppose I'll get the altar down. I mean, the altar's going to need to come out eventually, right? I guess I'll get the Apostle down as well. Gives us options, perhaps? Like, getting it... If I could get an Uchban back down, then it at least gives us... Oh no, because it has to be human as well. Okay, well, we've convinced Sparky not to do anything, so... an Archon of Absolution is just fantastic. Can't attack your Planeswalkers unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Excellent news. Cloud Seer. Creature gets bigger, creature draws a card. Fine. I wouldn't mind wrathing this away, but... Alright. I'm going to block that. That doesn't seem ridiculous. Okay. I gain life and create a... Oh, wow. That was amazing. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, good. First black mana. That's great. Vigilance Menace. Cool. Can't go wrong with that. Love the art on this card. That is just so creepy. I love it. So all we need now is just to wrath the whole thing. Just everything dies. I mean, to be fair, yeah, it would be kind of nice to get the Eater of Souls out at some point soon, because we can just basically Eater of Souls out quite nicely. And then we can return stuff back with rallies, so should be good. Choose blockers. You... Guess I'm going to block on you. Like, you're going to attack me, I'm going to block, I'm going to gain life. Like, what is the play here? Nice. There we go. Don't mill. I need to mill not too much. Let's go for the Spore Web Weaver. I lost the Book of Exalted Deeds. That's unfortunate. That's fine. Still no attacks. End the turn. That is a little unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, but yeah. Ideally, that would not have happened. Gonna attack me? Gonna attack? Apparently so. Oh, I suppose they can't attack with like 70 billion things because it costs them 70 billion mana. So I'm gonna. Is it the AI is paying the one? The AI is definitely paying the one. That clears the board up somewhat. Although I thought, oh, if it had a counter on it, right. So I'm learning a lot about Magic the Gathering this afternoon. Each life lose. I don't really want them to lose too much life. Is the problem. No attacks. This is where I need my card draw. Need my card draw now. I mean, the AI is basically down to one thing. Do we have... Yeah, I'm not doing that too many more times, because them losing 9 life is pretty sketchy. I'm trying desperately to do something entertaining here. I don't care about actually the cards. I suppose... I was going to say, I suppose if I could get my ring bearer to level 2, but the trouble is that's... Yeah, that's just too dangerous. So we're going to tapped. This allows... Ooh. I just had a thought. I'm not going to do it, but I had a thought about how I could get all the cards in my deck out onto the battlefield. And it involves the World Tree, which might not be a terrible play, given that I've got a 66 card deck. Might not be a terrible call. But we'll see. Again, we're just going to take as fast a turns as possible here. We have 43 cards to get through. We have a big long list of creatures to get through as well. We haven't even drawn an Eater yet. Like the Eater of Souls, or whatever it's called, that's what we're aiming for. Is it Eater of Souls? I think so. The nice thing is we can at least start going through and checking the things off once we get to that point. Oh gosh. Okay. Two unsummons. Just skippity skip. I wouldn't even begrudge the opponent gaining some life. Too many lands. Yeah, you could add the Phyrexian version of the World Tree too if you're using Maskwood Nexus. Yes, it's basically Maskwood Nexus. That's the call. But now that we're basically at the point of not really dying, I'm kind of loath to do that. You know, I'm pretty happy with where we're at. As long as we draw some draw, I don't think the opponent's going to be able to deal with us. It's the it's actually getting to that point is the problem. But yeah, the play would be turn every just activate the ability on World Tree, get all my cards out of all my creatures out of the library, and then it's just reanimation from that point onwards. Gosh, I miss... yeah, if it was trying to be sensible here, like... Yeah, I think I just... Had I been actually sensible at doing this, I would have put in the Master Nexus. I kind of miss my MTGO abilities here. That's the only problem. It honestly doesn't matter anymore. We're at the point where I can activate and get God cards, so... yeah. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. We're making relative progress though. There's an Emrakul. Sure.
Hey, what's that?
It's an Emrakul. Emrakul's great. I get to control our opponent during their next turn. Don't actually know what the UI for this is. I get to unsummon something. Great. I will unsummon your Zephyrgull. Yeah, it resolves. You can play a land. You can pull. We'll pass. No attacks. Your turn. That was extremely worth. The best Emrakul you'll ever see. Come on, lands. Not lands. Drawing cards. Boast black and 1 sacrifice a creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Flying lifelink hexproof from planeswalkers. That's actually pretty decent. Just in case our opponent starts going crazy. Ooh. That was a nice animation. I like that. So we are basically at the point now where kind of... Yeah, we can just cause our opponent to... Really? Yeah? You okay there, Sparky? I'm pretty sure that's not a good trade for you. Yeah, so I think we have some draw in the deck, but even if we just get to the point of getting to the sword, yeah, just getting the sword, it'll be fine. Like, because then I can start putting the sword on all of these things, and it will actually be in a good spot. A shifting Ceratops. That's pretty yeah, yikes. For a deck that is caring about blue, having a prot blue creature is pretty decent. And also, it can gain reach, which is just very good. Can we win yet, please? Don't concede, Sparky, by the way. I know you're thinking about it, just don't do it. How do I want to draw cards. Why won't anything let me draw cards? You know what? Boom. Ow. That hurt. Don't do that. Again. Yeah? You sure? This is a very Pyrrhic way of winning the game. Maybe Sparky's trying to teach me how to attack with creatures, because I obviously have not I've not grasped that one yet. Sparky's like, what? Why are they sitting there, not attacking? If this Whirl Turtle attacks me, I might just let it through. I think that's absolutely fine. That isn't up the beanstalk. I mean, I guess we get to draw a card. That is a card to draw spell. That is a Sigrid. Sure. Okay, if they attack with the World Turtle, I have to play the Sigrid. That is just how the game is played. Specializing will let you scry 2. Ooh, will it? Don't I have to do that with like a blue or something? That World Turtle. You know what? Okay, I'll let you through. So now, could I wonder if I block on that. I suppose 0 is 0. So there we go. A Mazzolante. That is absolutely perfect. Now we can start cooking. I do not know what types I have in my deck. Do not need more lands. Okay, there's the 4. Alright, so next turn I don't need more mana though, I just need the card draw. I mean it's card filtering obviously, but you know, it's one more card a turn, which is more than we had. Okay, if this is gonna take time for me to do while they attack, they're gonna get Emracled, I'm afraid. Sorry, Turtle. How long was your game, Max? Oh, it was fine. It was like, you know, a couple of hours. What did you do? Nothing. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Bontu's Last Reckoning. I only need to... Yeah, that'll be fine. Play a Catilda. I don't think the blue deck has got anything in it that's going to stop us at this point. But I guess we'll see. I don't think it's got any sort of mass bounce or mass wrath in blue. I think its entire shtick is to get flyers out and just kill me. So yeah, I think blue is probably one of the more manageable decks when we're trying to do this stuff. Bramble. Still looking for a sword. Still looking. I think we're doing okay though. Still okay. We are going to have to rally back some of the things in our graveyard, but we shall cross that bridge once we get there. I'm kind of loath to start putting stuff on the sword until we get to the point of... yeah, I might just leave everything off the sword if I don't have to put stuff on the sword until we got the whole deck out on the battlefield. We've got 21 cards, so it's not that far to go. You may mill 2 cards. I will decline that. I'm going to decline, because if it's 2 of the combo pieces that I need, especially the sword, I might have a problem there. But 21 cards, so that's like 10 turns. So we're actually not that far away. Although the game is beginning to lag a slight amount. Possibly my computer is actually getting to the point of being too old. Another One Ring. I'm not going to do that. We'll go no attacks. I'm actually going to, yeah, just do this now because there might be something I can play. It's a gnome. Playing a hasty gnome in my second main phase seems like the obvious choice, but I'm probably just going to ignore that. After this, I've got like 5 other decks I want to be trying, so this really needs to be finished soon, and I hope this works. Yeah, so the other things I want to be trying tonight, we have infinite mother loading. There's going to be some shenanigans with the Roar of the Fifth, which is going to be interesting. And then I need to turn Huatli into a treasure.
Uh-oh.
Basically. So lots and lots of fun things to try and get done this evening. There's our rally. That's fantastic. That is absolutely great. Get in there slowly. So the Platinum Angel is going to be the thing that ends up with the sword. Because Platinum Angel is the best creature. I don't make the rules. It is the best creature. There is a reason I have it on a t-shirt. I should probably wear that t-shirt more, actually. Come on, Matsalanti. Find me my dudes. There's a sword. Finally. Finally, we're here. We actually have it. Okay. Yes, the answer is to get all the bits out of our deck. Then we rally the ancestors for a huge amount just to get every creature out of our graveyard, and then, and only then, are we good. Nadav Benjamin says, "Dear God, what have I stumbled into?" You stumbled into the best game of Magic in existence, obviously. I don't know what else to say. But yes, if you're new here, welcome. We're currently trying to... So I was trying to get every single creature type, or every single ability on Altar of the Wretched, until I realised that Altar of the Wretched is currently not in the Arena client. But we do have Eater of Virtue, which is what I originally wanted to do it with. And so we're going to be doing it with Eater of Virtue. But unfortunately, there is a mild amount of setup, shall we say, on Arena. Involving drawing our entire 66 card deck. So we're nearly there. You've come at the probably a decentish time, shall we say. It feels like you shouldn't be able to do that to Emrakul, but okay. I guess you can imprison in the Moon and Emrakul. It's kind of the same thing. It just seems a bit wrong. Just trying to get through the lands at the moment. 10 cards remaining. Not long to go now, peeps. Not long at all. At this point, we're just clicking frantically. Mild is one way to put it, sure. Yeah. We have got some nonsense for this evening. There's going to be some interesting, I'm hoping mildly interesting interactions that I'm aiming for. The one I'm looking forward most to, I think, is actually the Roar of the Fifth, which is basically in response. So Roar of the Fifth is one of the other sides of, I think it's the other side of Huatli. And the second ability is a chapter ability that says Roar of the Fifth gains a mana ability. I want to... I basically want that to exist on a treasure or on something that's not going to go away, so like not a saga. So that's my plan. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I might actually flip Matsalanti. Do I even care about flipping Matsalanti? I'll kind of just want to flip it so I can have two of these out. But yeah, I want to end up with a treasure with the saga ability, basically. Just because. I mean, I'm gonna block on my thing with reach, yeah? Is that okay? I think we're still having issues here. I'm still gaining life every time they do that. 8 cards remaining. So only 4 turns. There's a Yawgmoth. That is actually pretty good for us, because I've got a few of these I can sacrifice. I'll put a counter on that one, sacrificing that one. Thank you, Saplings, for your service. You get to draw a Mutavault. Okay, good. Good. We'll tap and get a Kinjali's Dawn Runner. I'm going to get rid of this one ring to rule them all. We get to explore with this. That's the... Gets us to look at the top. Yeah, we'll have that. That's fine. I want it. Guess we'll play a Mutavault. Sure, why not? We're so close now. Five cards left in it. So we still have the Baneslayer Angel in there, I think. Still the Baneslayer Angel. The Baneslayer Angel gives us quite a lot of our pieces. So, opponent is getting dangerously close to also milling out, but we are about... I think we're about to win that race. So, we just have to win before Sparky mills out. That's fine. It's fine. Sparky wouldn't mill us out at this point, would they? It's like... Come on. That's a Stone Coil. So we Stone Coil for... just one, I guess. Sure. Auto pay. Seriously, just auto pay. The auto pay is fine for when we have this many lands. It's when you're just going to screw me over. That's when it sucks. Oh god, planes. Right. Okay, fine. Get rid of the planes. You know, at this point, just because we're very, very close, we will Matzalanti again. Choose one you want to keep. We want to keep the untapped one. First Matzalanti goes away. Down to 3 cards. That's another rally. I'm going to get rid of the Wrath. We don't need a Wrath. Alright. Next. Two cards left. We aren't going to die because we have a because we have a Platinum Angel. So unless the Platinum Angel dies, which it could. But yeah. At least I don't think the Bane... we'll just double check. I've just had a worrying thought that the Baneslayers are at the bottom. So what's in my deck then? Okay, well, we're just going to make sure there's nothing in my deck. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure there's nothing in my deck. Just because there's so many creatures in here. It's probably lands, but... I mean, we'll definitely find out for definite on our turn. And we have enough lands to play all of the stuff we want to play. Ashnod's Altar is going to essentially just win its, you know, do the thing, shall we say. Okay, planes. So we activate Matzalanti. It was an Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay, that's fine. 100% okay. Good. So we could have gone a little bit sooner, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to hit start recording. I believe I'm recording. Fantastic. So first things first. We are going to rally. Well, first things first. We're going to play an Eater of Virtue. So whenever equipped creature dies, exile it. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. As long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying, the equipped creature has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. And it has Equip 1. So we play the Eater of Virtue. That should resolve. Good. We rally the Ancestors for a bunch, like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll go for X is 14. I think that's fine. it's enough. Up the beanstalk triggers, but it's fine because Platinum Angel is on the battlefield. Target a creature you control. That's Sapperling. Hurrah. Okay, so we have all of the creatures on the battlefield. All of the creatures in our deck. So, first things first, we're going to equip. We're going to equip to our Baneslayer Angel. I've got no idea how I paid for that. Probably a human, I guess. Right. Then we're going to Ashnod's Altar. So Ashnod's Altar is just sacrifice a creature, add colourless to sacrifice the Baneslayer Angel. And we submit. So now, technically I think it's got... Well, yeah, so as long as it had flying, equipped creature has flying. So I think if we now equip this to our next creature, which is going to be, let's say, Basri's Lieutenant, we'll see what it has protection from. Flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from dragons, protection from demons. Excellent. Good. So, let's carry on. Sacrifice the Lieutenant. Card goes away. We're going to equip to Catilda. So Catilda now has Vigilance, first strike, dragons, demons, and multicolored. Excellent. And we're just going to carry on doing this. Repeat for the board, shall we say. And the nice thing is, I don't think any of the creatures on Arena have got protection from artifacts, which would be basically the problem. So yeah, we can get protection from god creatures next, which is going to be pretty good. I wonder at what point the creature's just going to be like, the sword's just going to be like, what on earth is going on here? Vigilance, flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from dragons, protection from demons, protection from multicolored, protection from vampires, protection from zombies, protection from god creatures. Excellent. It's working. I like it when my ideas work. Basically, I play this game so I can get really stupid thumbnails and put them on Twitter. That's kind of the point of this game, right? It's not to win. It's to do dumb stuff like this. Haste. Sorry, Gnome. I feel bad. I feel a little bit bad. And we're also making mana at this as well. Let's be honest. The mana is the important thing. Don't crash the game. Do not crash the game. Don't you dare. It's not hard. This is not complicated work. You're just exiling cards and storing them. It's giving some abilities. It's fine. Honestly, game, it's not a problem. I'm honestly telling myself this more than the game at this point, but... we are down to one line of cards. I clicked it. Come on. You asked me to sacrifice a single creature. Come on. I don't know why this is hard. It's just like, I just sacrifice the thing, please. the rabbit battery got stuck in the graveyard. Some yeah, the gnome, yeah, the something weird's going on. The game's just like, what's going on here? But yeah, actually, that shouldn't be there, should it? It should be exile. That is a graphical bug. It's a fantastic graphical bug. Sparky, shush. What are you saying "or" for? Getting there. Very slowly getting there. The chaotic Pinkie Pie. Actually, to be fair, the Pinkie Pie avatar is making this all the more better. There is absolutely, yeah. Pinkie Pie is just being the most chaotic element of this. The game is actually lagging. I love it. I'm only exiling 15 creatures. Like, seriously, what's the problem here? Oh, and now Emrakul can attack because it's got prop blue. Oh, that's fantastic. Sorry, Emrakul. Is this mostly protection text? It is mostly protection text, yes. It is some hexproof from text. But it is, yes, it is mostly... yeah. I don't actually think I've got plain hexproof in this deck, to be honest. That's probably one of the oversights, but I've got enough hexproof froms that it'll make up for it. I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong thing to click, because I don't want to be going to attackers. How do I... No. Okay. Fine. That's okay. No attacks. We'll go to second main. We'll go to second main, and we'll ignore that slight dip. Slight dip. We'll go back. Slight dip in concentration there. Now I don't have the threat. I suppose it's not really a threat anymore, but the threat of going to combat. I just have the threat of ending the turn, yeah. Okay. Nearly there. God, how long is this don't tell me how long this has taken, actually. That's the sort of stat that terrifies me. Got a little bit of a sneak preview of the text box there, and it's going to be absolutely glorious. Oh, good. Okay. Right. This is going to be the best Platinum Angel in the history of Platinum Angels. And yeah. So yeah, we'll just quickly equip the Platinum Angel. So our Platinum Angel is... I mean, it's a standard 6/4. You can't lose the game. Your opponents can't win the game. It has Vigilance, Death Touch, Double Strike, First Strike, Haste, Hexproof from Black, Hexproof from White, Hexproof from Blue, Hexproof from Artifacts and Enchantments, Hexproof from Planeswalkers, Lifelink, Menace, Protection from Dragons, Protection from Demons, Protection from Multicolored, Protection from Vampires, Protection from Zombies, Protection from God Creatures, Protection from Planeswalkers, Protection from Blue, Protection from Werewolves, Protection from Green, Protection from Red, Protection from Instants, Protection from Humans, Protection from Black, Protection from White, Reach, Trample, and Natively Flying. So, yeah. it's a little bit good. It's a...
What your favorite card is.
Oh, no, your favourite card is... Could you guess? Could you guess, Sparky, what my favourite card is? I'm going to hit the stop recording button there, just so we have that. That is fantastic. And then we're going to beat Sparky up because we have double strike. Yeah, we'll let Sparky win. No, not win. Oh yeah, Rally of the Ancestors triggers. To combat. Yes, please. After all this, the Platinum Angel I think the Platinum Angel deserves the killing blow. Okay. Yes. Good job. First strike damage. Second strike damage.
Until we meet again, Planeswalker.
Thank God for that. Okay, that is video idea 1 down. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 27 minutes? Sounds about right. Good. Okay, so next up. No, that's fine. Next up.
Nice work, Planeswalker.
Oh, shut
I
up,
think you're ready for
Sparky.
the next stage of your journey.
And what would that be, Sparky? And what would that be? How would an angel with all the activated abilities through Agatha's Soul Cauldron? It's been pretty fun. So it's going to be direct challenge again. Okay, so let me just quickly look at my Discord channel where somebody has already done the thinking for me. Where I'm just going to take a quick screenshot, and hopefully I can then load that up if it bings at me. I do not know if that's going to happen. No, it doesn't seem so. Okay, so the card is called Hit the Mother Load. So we can do that. Hit the Mother Load. I keep trying to do the joke, but that's just how you just have it like that. Right, so we're going to have 4 copies of Hit the Mother Load. So the idea here is that we have Hit the Mother Load, and we have 1,000-Year Storm, which is crafted. There we go. So we're going to go for a couple of copies of this. I'm going to stick an Omniscience in because I forgot it existed. And it's a good card. I can't remember if there's a draw your entire deck version in Arena. Draw cards library. Is there a draw all the cards in your library card? Be nice if there was. My guess is probably not. Draw all the cards in your library. Like Blue Sun Zenith, kind of maybe. Kind of maybe is a thing. No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, so Omniscience. We want top deck setup. So we want Brainstorm. Yeah, we'll do a couple of Brainstorms, and then we need a counter spell, an appropriate counter spell. So this is only just the top deck setup. If you copy the deck list to your clipboard, you can import it to deck. It's not a deck list, basically. If it was, it'd be fine. Peer into the Abyss draws half. Ooh, Peer into the Abyss. Lose half your life. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah. Such a freak. I love the art on that, but it's so freaky. I also want to be running then a bunch of Platinum Angels. My favorite card. It's almost like I'm playing an MTGO. Yeah, Memory Lapse. So there we go. One. Not over there. That's not Arena. That's my Discord. I don't think dragging things into Discord works. Yeah, so actually I don't think we'll go period. If we can keep it red, blue, fantastic. Yeah, so the aim is that you get 1,000-Year Storm out. You need to cast at least once, I think, before you need to basically have a storm count of 2. Then you here we go. Yeah, so you cast Hit the Motherlode, then you get a copy of Hit the Motherlode, and then you want Hit the Motherlode to hit in, or go into a memory lapse. The memory lapse is cast, and then you target the Hit the Motherlode, and then the copy of the lapse targets itself, I think, and then it's infinite. It's basically infinite at that point. So that's the plan. If we can make it work, then we have to. How do we pay off? Yeah, so grape shot basically. So that is the key. We're going to be trying to infinitely storm off, and I'm just going to try and put in all of the cards that make sense here. But it should be a kind of a fun little thing. I'm going to put in a bunch of removal. So lightning bolts are good cards, and they're cheap. Do we have Sweltering Suns? We do have Sweltering Suns. 3 Sweltering Suns. Drawing cards. Drawing cards is good. I want to use what's her name? Gosh. Opponents. Narset. Trying to remember the name of Narset. Narset Parter of Veils. We'll go 3 Narsets, and then we'll go for the XX draw. XX. Oh, God's sake! Why can't we do that? Draw X cards, and there's Folio of Fancies. That's the one. I like Folio of Fancies. All right. We'll go 3 of those. All right, and then anything else? Like, I feel like that's all we're going to need. I'm going to build a Chaos Commander deck with Eye of the Storm and Hit the Motherlode. Eye of the Storm, I think, is going to be... Eye of the Storm is one of those decks that I think sounds good, but you should only only ever play it online. I think that that's the issue. You should only ever play it online, because if you play it in paper, it is going to be so miserable. I've played with Eye of the Storm in paper, and it is just miserable. You should still do it once. Like, everyone should do it once. But yeah, it's not fun. Right, I'm gonna draw some more cards, because at this point I'm just like, whatever. Maybe I should actually be ramping instead of Blue Suns or anything. How do I want to ramp? Maybe I should be doing more removal. Deal damage. Maybe I should be killing things that are trying to kill me. That would be a good thing to do. Why am I doing in blue? Like, really, Max? Is blue really going to be doing his job? I mean, I've got lightning bolts. Anything else? I guess we've got 2 damage shocks kind of thing. Ranger's Firebrand? Deals 2 damage to any target. The ring tempts you. I mean, I don't mind having the ring tempt me. That seems pretty decent. Maybe I should just be playing 3 Ragavans. It's like, hey, you know what cards are really good? Ragavan. Alright. Finish the deck. I'm then going to put in some... don't worry about the lands. Let's hit the lands and hit red and blue. And... maybe you can cast an instant spell from your hand that gains rebound. Don't know if I want to do that necessarily. So, white white, blue and red. Do I have a blue and red land? There must be some. Honestly, game, there must be some. There we go. Fiery Islet. That sacrifices to draw a card, so that's good. That scries one repeatedly. Happy with that. That's a card. I don't know why I'm going for individual options. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, God's sake, nice. 3, 4. Indestructible Artifact Land? No. Sparbluff Canals. I know Sparbluff Canal is a good card. Put 4 of those in. Steam Vents is a good card. Put 4 of those in. Anything else? Do we have the Temples of Epiphany? We do. Let's put a couple of those in and just craft them all, and we should be good. Played Eye of the Storm with Thieves Auction, Scrumpleverse, and Cruel Entertainment before in paper. Yeah, that yeah, that sounds it sounds like something. All right, let's do the mother load. Hit the gold button filter. Is that color identity filter? That would have been useful to know. But thank you, because I know now, and knowing is half the battle. All right, so let's see if I can actually do this. That is the question. Sparkle. I'd like to face... What would I like to face? I'm not even sure. That's actually a pretty good start. Depending on the thing, but yeah, that's a pretty good start.
I'm your spark.
Blue, yeah, I think... Temple of Epiphany, okay, yeah, well, it's lands. I can't really complain about that. Get a Ragavan down. No. Do I want to dash? No, I don't want to dash. Do I want to dash? It's got haste. I mean, I might as well, actually. You know what? We're dashing a Ragavan. That's what we're doing. In arena. Sure. That's a Warden of Evos Isle. You'll enter the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or few other lands. I do not. I guess I can get Narset down. I might just play. I'm gonna play the monkey. There we go. I can still get Narset down if I want to. I'm gonna decline to do so now. I'd really want to get this 1000-Year Storm out as soon as possible. I am mildly terrified. Yep. Okay. I am still mildly terrified. Ow. Alright, Prismari... No, I'm going to go Temple, because that gives us a free scry. Just gives us a free scry. Riverglide Pathway. Alright, you know what? I'll keep it. Because I can Riverwise... I'll draw 3 cards and see what's on top of my deck. Oh, Fairly Omniscience. Sure. I mean, I'm going to be drawing them anyway. I kind of wanted to see what was going off in my deck. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I kind of just want to take this down if I can, so I'm absolutely okay with... I'm going to attack with Ragavan. They might not block. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, they bounced it to their hand. Ow, ow. The only worry I have here is that we're just going to die. I have a feeling that we are just going to die. So it might be that we have to hit the mother load. I'm not even sure we can hit the mother load efficiently. We have got 1,000 Year Storm down though, which is yeah. So we know we're drawing Omniscience is the problem. Yeah, would have been nice to. Yeah, I think we're dead. Survivability is a mild issue. I might have to mulligan mildly aggressively. Never mind. Never mind. We will try again. It took us an hour and a half to do our first deck. And hopefully this one is not so bad. I have missed making videos for you all, by the way. I will be back relatively soon. It is mostly health problems on me at the moment, trying to get over a really bad headache thing that I've had going. So yeah, it's not ideal, shall we say, but working through it. It's also the fact I'm currently not in my office, so as you might have been able to tell, and so I can't be too loud because the children will wake up. So that is my old problem. I would like more lands. I would not like them. I'm sure I got rid of most of my basic lands, so I'm slightly annoyed by this so far. That's not good. If you're going to play it more in Arena, you might want to look at Oracle of the Alpha for a video. Yes, I would. I have. Oh my god. I have seen it. That's the one that turns it that does all the power 9, doesn't it? The only trouble I find like the issue. I feel like the issue with that is it's fine and all, but Arena can just do Arena just does nonsense stuff, and I kind of like the working within the current paper Magic rules, and I find like the specialized stuff, the sort of Hearthstone-y kind of stuff that you can do with not specialized, Perpetual, for example, the kind of nonsense stuff you can do with Perpetual is much more interesting when it's actually the same as you could do it with your paper cards. But yeah, no, I mean, I might be doing some more stuff with Arena in the future. I like doing these events, for example, where I don't have to worry about the cards, and also people get to see some new stuff in theory. We're actually not too far away from 1,000 Year Storm. I hope we draw into something decent. I hope we don't just die. That would be nice. Oh, that is... Okay, well... Whoa. That's another memory lapse. Okay, well, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go double 1,000 Year Storm.
That was wicked.
Yep, it was wicked. Oh my god. We actually drew hit Mother Load. Okay. So we now need land. And yeah, that's gonna have to go on top of your library. Bye bye. There's a lightning bolt. Alright. That is a cheap enabler. So we're a couple of lands away. Like, we're really not that far away from not being dead. Unfortunately, I have to use it to kill this thing because otherwise we are just dead, but you know. Where's the Prismari? Scry. Okay. I mean, that's actually perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are not drawing lands. Oh, but we have got a Ragavan. Okay. So we go... Oh, how do we do this? How do we do this? We put back a hit and a Narset.
Sorry. I thought I saw something.
And then we dash out a Ragavan. And we attack with the Ragavan. And then we get the thing. Oh no, we can't. I can't Narset and. I can't Narset is the problem. Yeah, it's not going to work. This is the issue here is that so I need to be able to put the memory lapse back on top and then have another spell cast before. I suppose I could Ragavan. Oh no, it has to be instant or sorcery. Okay. Why is this so complicated?
You've got to learn to planes walk before you can planes run.
Yes, okay, fine.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of time.
Yeah. We heard you the first time. Alright, I'm going to dash out again just so we get the... I don't know why I suppose it's because I'm not really doing much with the thing. I'm going to activate this.
Keep an open mind.
The folio is actually really good here. Yeah. I like the folio here. I'm going to play the Tin Street Cadet just for a blocking. Because I'm on 5 life and I'm playing red. So, yeah. Okay. Not get another folio. Okay, fine. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Okay, so we'll go to... Non-creature, non-land. So I'm looking for brainstorms.
Hone your prowess.
None of those are brainstorms. Okay. Yeah. No attacks. We will end the turn. And on our opponent's... In our opponent's turn... That's fine. Okay, sure. So our opponent has a turn. And we activate the Folio Fancies for 4. 1, 2... Well, for X is 2. And just because last time it screwed us over, do not sacrifice my treasures, please. We draw 2 cards. There is a Riverwise Augur. Okay, so draw 3, put 2 back. So I think we can get there if we hit... how many lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana now. I'm just joining. What kind of combo are you trying? So what I'm aiming to do is go infinite with hit the Motherlode. We have Thousand Year Storm out. And we're trying to sculpt the top of our deck so that we can hit the Motherlode and Thousand Year Storm off, essentially, which is the plan. So we're just at the moment we're trying to work out how that is possible, which is we're getting there slowly. I think I'm going to go next turn. I'm going to try and go next turn. I'm going to folio out for 3 cards and hopefully we get something cheap. That's my plan. That is my plan. It's a good job we played something. So each player draws X cards. X is going to be 3. You can auto-play as long as you're not using my treasures. That's fine. Wow, 3 lands. Okay. That is aggressive. Where are you going? Straight at my face. Ow. No blocks. Please don't have 3 damage in hand. Please don't have 3 damage in hand. Okay, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt is absolutely perfect. Okay, I think I'm just going to hit start recording. I think we can go. Just wait for the camera to catch up. Wait for the computer to catch up. There we go. Hitting start recording. Awesome. Right, so we're going to step 1, lightning bolt. No.
Keep going. You can do
Oh, can we sculpt it properly though? That's the question. I don't. We might not be able to do it this turn because I need to sculpt the top of my deck, specifically to have the memory lapse on top. But we can do it for next turn. So this should be fine. Okay. Put 2 cards into your library. So this is the card we're going to draw, and the memory lapse. In fact, if we do a land, it's guaranteed. You know, it doesn't really matter. But let's do those. Make sure the first card in the order will become the top card. First card in the order will become the top card. All right. So the first card, wizards. The first card will become the top card. That wasn't the first card. Oh my god. Okay, well that... Go to combat first to get a treasure. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We might just be able to do it. We might just be able to do it this turn. Let's just try doing it this turn, shall we? Right. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. We're so nearly there. So nearly there, people. That's really annoying how that's worded. Like, I'm not being stupid there. I obviously... I know that's how... That's how Arena probably should work, but it's just... That's extremely frustrating to hit that kind of issue. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Okay, well we'll just have to go slightly later. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Gonna draw my cards. Brainstorm at least is, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Getting me to 2 life is the pain. Especially if they've got a shock in hand. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, it's suddenly become a lot more important for me to get things right. That's fine. I might be able to... I might be able to, in response to hit the mother load, I might be able to hit memory lapse the hit the mother load.
Ever think about the multiverse?
Maybe that's the key. Maybe I just need...
Wild.
Okay, Sparky. I was trying to talk there, but that's fine. I'm just wondering, if I hit the mother load, and in response to hit the mother load, oh no, because I need to have one thing on the stack first. I think there's no way I can actually fizzle here. I'm pretty sure.
It's important to take your time.
I'm pretty sure this is right. Let's see what happens, shall we? Shall we just see what happens? Like, I'm sure at this point I can theory craft all I want, but let's see what happens. Lightning bolt Sparky in the face. Right, so we hit control. So we hit the mother load. You can auto pay for that. Okay, so Thousand Year Storm triggers. So we're going to resolve it. Okay, and then in response, we're going to memory lapse, targeting the original hit the mother load. And we're going to go yes. And then that's fine. Yes. Pay 1 and blue. Auto pay. Okay. So now we get more copies. So that resolves. And then we memory lapse the original one. And we go, are you sure you want to do that? And we're going to be like, yes. And we submit. And we decline. Probably. Ooh, I maybe should. Maybe I've done this wrong. What's on the top of our deck now? We have. Okay, so resolve. Target a spell. I don't want to. Oh my god, what's happening? Resolve. Resolve. Okay, we hit the mother load. Resolve. Cast the card. Yes. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm memory lapsing all of the things. Decline. Resolve. 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 This is going to be... Okay. Just decline. Decline. I don't want to. Right. Now I get to the bottom of these. And... Resolve. Resolve. I think the issue is that we're not going infinite here, but we are certainly going... We're going semi-infinite-ish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So there we go. We can hit the mother load. That wasn't one we were expecting. That's just natural hitting. Yeah. Okay. We'll cast this. At this point, we're just ending Sparky. Yeah. Fine. So, in terms of actually making the video, not real success, but yeah, it's pretty good. I decline. Just kill Sparky. just end Sparky, please. The stack is too ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, right. Yeah. So you can't memory lapse in response. You actually have to stack things correctly so that they go on the stack in the right form. I'm not going to put you through that again. That was I shouldn't have played two things. Still, that was a thing. Okay, so infinite motherload. I will have to. I'm going to have to do that again, but I won't do that right now because I want to build my other deck. Deexa, welcome. So the next deck is going to be a Huatli deck. So Huatli, Poet of Unity. We have an ability to exile Huatli, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control, activate only as a sorcery. And then we have the second ability of Roar of the Fifth People is Roar of the Fifth People gains creatures you control have tap, add, red, green or white. If we, in response to Roar of the Fifth People's second chapter ability, cast something that turns it into a treasure, then we essentially end up with a treasure with the ability creatures you control have tap, add, green, red or white, and that's just forever. That's just forever. Or we imprison it in the moon. I'm not sure which one I want to do. So Huatli definitely goes in. We have 4 Huatlis because Huatli is very important to the combo. So Imprisoned in the Moon, don't know how much. Yeah, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. So we would have to turn the saga into a land to make that work. The alternative is the Kite Sail Larcenist. Yeah, so for each player, choose up to 1 other target artifact or creature that player controls. For as long as Kite Sail Larcenist remains on the battlefield, the chosen permanents become treasure artifacts and lose all other abilities. So I'm going to stick those in. We also need to have something that gives creature cards flash. I hope there is one of those on Arena. I do not know. Or there's an activated ability. Put card onto battlefield. Put a creature onto the battlefield. Feels like there must be like an artifact that allows you to just put a thing onto the battlefield. If anyone wants to shout it out in chat, please let me know. If there's anything that, any sort of artifact or anything that allows me to put things on the battlefield at instant speed. Dixa says, may I ask if more Battle Wits Season 2 is coming in the future? I really enjoyed the format. I'd like it to, is the honest answer. Lane of Anticipation, perfect. That is the one I was hoping for, in fact. I'd like to. The main issue with it so far has actually been scheduling. In that I've been wanting to schedule 3 individuals for a while, and then I was supposed to be doing it in April, and then the times just never aligned, and then I moved house, and so it's a little bit more tricky for me to record at the moment. Not necessarily super tricky, but it's a little trickier for me to record at the moment, and I just haven't got round to doing that yet. So that's it. That's the real issue. But yeah, I would like to know who you'd like to see, as well, like which guests you'd like to see appear on the show. That's, part of the issue is as well, people don't really watch it. When I make it, it is by far the biggest sink to, it's the biggest amount of outlay of effort to actual viewer eyes that I do on this channel by a long way. It's a very much a passion project. So, these videos, the videos I do for the weird stuff kind of bring in the views, and the Battle of Wits is very much more for the, me wanting to make something that exists out there that doesn't already exist. So yeah, that's the real issue with it. Flush. Okay, so we have the Kite Sail. That can be done in response to the Huatli, which we do actually need. we do need some extra colours of mana there. Magic, that would be useful. Yeah, I guess in the meantime we need some removal. If I'm going to be playing red, which I am, I might as well just go back to the old Sweltering Suns package, just to be dealing with stuff, and lightning bolts. We might as well go a bit of Teamer. And Etherbar was an Ixalan box topper. Did it make it to Arena? That is a good question. No, we have Ether Flux Reservoir. which is kind of like it, but almost not quite. It's almost the same. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be, unfortunately. What else can we put in this deck to... We need to stay alive. Like, stay alive and also... okay, so, you know... this actually worked really well last time. I'm just going to stick the One Ring in because the One Ring is a broken card. And we may as well play broken cards in our Magic deck. Where is the One Ring? There we go. we might as well play the best card in all formats. Planar Bridge is actually a good one, yeah. Planar Bridge. Planar Bridge is actually really good because it allows us to do it from pretty much anywhere as well. I will go Omniscience as well, just to put that in there. And also I will be going for something else. What am I going for? Probably more removal. Like, this doesn't feel like a lot of removal. The One Ring, actually, we probably do need a way of dealing with that. And so that will be the... can we... Yeah. Something to gain... Either something to gain life, or just... We go for Platinum Angel again. Platinum Angel is... Again, Platinum Angel is my best favourite card, and I'm pretty sure Sparky can't really deal with it. So let's go with that. And so we'll go land. What else do we want? I'm just going to do that. Lands. Do. Okay, so fine. You can have a world. Yeah, a couple of world trees can't really hurt us there. Have we not got any teamer options? Maybe we don't. Okay, we'll go red and blue options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to go for some red-green options. Gosh, there's not many of those, are there? Wowzers. Okay, how about green-blue options? That's not right. There's definitely more green-blue options than that. Definitely more green-blue options than that. Yeah, we go. What was that even doing? I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a teamer option. There we go. Ketria Triome. 4 Ketria Triomes. Thank you very much. I mean, Huatli doesn't really even have much. Huatli's literally the only green card in this deck, so yeah, we should be fine. The One Ring does give us protection from everything. I'm just wondering. We need to find, basically, we need to find Platinum Angel as soon as possible, and that's how we stay alive. So the alternative, I think, is what about cannot attack? If I just take some filters off. Can't attack? Can't attack unless you pay? Do we have propaganda? Is what I'm basically getting at. Do we have a propaganda effect on Magic Online? I know we have Archon of Absolution. Maybe I'm going to stick one. I don't really want to stick one in. It just seems a bit bad. I've got 2 cards. I'm just going to stick 2 shocks in. Screw it. Grand Temporal Gateway puts historic permanents in, if that's helpful. It's not quite, because we want to be doing... The thing we want to be putting into play is the Kitesail Larcenist. Yeah. Actually, the one thing I do want to put in is... Oh. Is it the thing? Is the thing that turns the? Is it the goblin that turns things into treasure equipment? Is that a? That must be in the commander set then. I did wonder. Somebody asked earlier. I didn't know off the top of my head. What do I call this deck? Flash. Oh, good. It's just making sure it had a name. Okay, Flash. Whew. Okay, staying alive. Staying alive is the key. Staying alive is the key. We have a Whatley in hand and a Sweltering Suns. This is actually a really good hand.
I'm ready to play.
This is actually a really good hand. And also we're against blue, so we might survive. We may survive. And we'll get a Larcenist straight off. Okay. Alright. We haven't got any... Well, as I say, we have no removal. We do have some removal. I think we can go... Wow, we are drawing all of the things we need. I want to go one more turn. Bait out one more thing from the opponent. And then probably Sweltering Suns next turn. Yep. Sweltering Sun seems very good to me. Then we can maybe get Whatley out next turn. Didn't attack there. Okay. Sweet. I'm happy with you not attacking. Double Larcenist as well. That's pretty good. When really, I mean, we're actually really not that far away. There's a ley line as well. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Like we are literally a land away from this. Well, we get that land off the Whatley, so that's really good. We are so close. This is going to be a fast one. For once. And one ring. Yeah, we don't need the one ring. We'll just go and get a basic forest, I think. We already have enough red mana. Hopefully this doesn't die, but I mean we're against the blue deck, so we should be fine. Just gonna hit start recording. That doesn't matter, thank goodness. That really doesn't matter. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so first up we are going to... We're going to activate Whatley's ability to exile Whatley, then return to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control and activate only as a sorcery. So, activate ability. Bye-bye Water Knot. So we get 2 dinosaurs. So, in our next combat, I need to be maintaining full control, basically. Is there a way of turning it on fully? Like, forever? Like double tap? Is it double tap? I don't know. I want it on permanently. I just hold it, maybe? Yeah. I'm just going to hold it. Right. So, full control. So, my turn. It's my turn. Okay. What are you doing? I had full control. Ah. Well, I drew another Whatley. Left shift and control. Hold full control. Thank you. Right, okay. Well, let's try that again. Autopay. Honestly. To be fair, this is me not knowing how the arena client works, so that's my fault. Right. no attacks. I'm just going to hold full control now for forever. Yeah, that's one ring. Auto pay. Oh, I suppose I could have actually activated Huatli there. Yeah, that's fine. We have a few turns. We should be good. We should be good. All that matters is that it's going to suck because I'm having to edit this, but that's my problem, not yours. Okay, that's fine. So I get to search my library for a dinosaur card. Cool. I suppose I could have... I suppose I might have been able to do something in my upkeep, like activate Huatli in my upkeep. Then I would have gone into the Roar of the Fifth at that point. That's fine. So, we have Huatli, Poet of Unity. We're going to activate Huatli's ability to search our library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. No, that's not what we're doing. Three red. Exile Huatli, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under runner's control, activate only as a sorcery. So let's do that. To main? Yeah, we want... Let's do it in our main phase. That's probably the most sensible thing. I have no dinosaurs. Sorry. Right. So, exile Huatli. That's fine. Auto pay. It resolves. More dinosaurs. Everyone loves dinosaurs. Okay. So, no attacks. End of combat. Still holding full control. Control shift. I'll have to remember that. Right. Pass to combat. Yeah. Pass to damage. End of combat. To main. To end. Okay, so on my turn, Roar of the Fifth People is going to go to its second ability. So my turn. One ring triggers. In response, we're going to turn this into an artifact with liquid metal coating. Liquid metal coating. Target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Resolve. And then we resolve the one ring as well. So now we have an enchantment artifact saga. So we go to our draw step. So go to our draw step. And in our draw step, well, after your draw step, add a lore counter. So we hit main. This triggers. So Roar of the Fifth People gains. Creatures you control have tap, add, red, green, or white. In response, we're going to cast Kitesail Larcenist. With flash because we have Leyline of Anticipation. So, pay 2. We're going to auto pay. We don't care. So that resolves. When it enters the battlefield, for each here we go. Yeah, for each player, choose up to one other target artifact or creature that player controls. For as long as it's on the battlefield, it is a treasure artifact with tap, sack, add 1 mana of any color, and it loses all other abilities. So if we target Roar of the Fifth People, and then we hit submit, and then we're going to turn Cloudkin Seer also into a treasure. The ability resolves, and we end up with a Roar of the Fifth People treasure. However, then we have the ability on the stack. Roar of the Fifth People gains the thing. And so we hit resolve. And it should... Yes, excellent. So, Roar of the Fifth People is now a treasure. Tap, sack this artifact, add 1 mana of any colour, and creatures you control have tap, add red, white, and green. Red, green, and white. And this resolves, and dinosaurs gain trample, and that goes away. So, this is now not a saga. This is, this is a Huatli artifact treasure. But we still have dinosaurs with abilities to tap for mana. And we're going to have that forever. We will have that forever until we sacrifice this artifact. So yeah, that is that was the combo. That is the combo, and it works. Arena is Arena's pretty decent at doing these things. I don't think it knows how quite to render an artifact, a saga that's been turned into an artifact that's been turned into a treasure. Quite. But it's doing its best. It's doing its best. So yeah, there we go. I will hit stop recording. I'm going to concede out of this.
Wasn't easy.
Good job, Sparky. All right. Perfect. All right, so that is the next one I wanted to get done. Let us have a quick look at. I just want to have a quick look for the words treasure, equipment. It's a gem cutter buccaneer, and unfortunately it's only on Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander. Does that work for the last saga ability? It should work in general, yes. It should work for the last saga ability. So you can do that in theory to anything. So you if we go and have a look at our collection, in fact, the collection. Type saga, and we go craft mode. So anything that's a saga, we should be able to, well, anything that's a gain, it works with, basically. So I don't know how many other gains there are at the sort of the end of things. I know that there's a gain on. Well, it's not on here. On what's the name? Urza's Saga. On obviously Urza Saga. I think on Urza Saga there's another gain, but yeah, you have to. The ability will only stick around if it's a gain in response. There's one here for it until end of turn. It does a thing, but for actual permanent gains, not that many things on sagas are actually happen. So yeah, for it to actually handle that, I think is pretty good. Yeah, there might have been this one, the Victory of the Pyro Hammer. But this is like it's not a real card. Not a real card. It isn't a real card. It's alchemy. It gains damage isn't removed from creatures during cleanup steps. So you could, in theory, have a thing that sticks around forever. Basically, I mean, the other thing to do there is turn it into something that's not. Make a copy of it that isn't a. Just turn it into not a saga. But that's kind of what we're doing. So. Well, I say that's what we're doing. You have to do it in such a way that either it gains the ability after you turn it into something that's... It depends if it loses all abilities as well. If it loses all abilities, it's literally timestamps. Which is yeah. I've gone down the rabbit hole on this one. I will just say. I've gone down the rabbit hole a fair amount. Good. So, the question is... Do we go back to Motherload and try and Motherload properly this time? I think the answer might be yes, given that we didn't actually do it properly, and I won't play two of the things. Izzy just showed up. What are we doing? That is a good question. So I'll tell you what we've done so far. So the first deck we did took an hour and a half. And we gave the Eater of Souls sword, which was supposed to be Altar of the Wretched, but that's a commander-only card. We gave the Eater of Souls all of the abilities, and it was glorious in the end. The next up we had... we tried to go infinite with Motherload, which sort of worked and then sort of didn't in the way that I cast it, but we still kind of won. So the only trouble is that it starts getting really like complicated what is actually happening when you're doing that. We've just done Roar of the Fifth, which is an endless Roar of the Fifth. Basically, if you, in response to Huatli or the Roar of the Fifth's second ability, in response to that ability, if you turn it into a treasure, then you get that ability forever, because it sticks on a treasure token. And I can't do, unfortunately, the Huatli equipping herself to Saheeli because that card is only on Commander and not on Magic Arena. So all the fun times I was going to do today, 2 of the decks have been screwed up by the fact that I forgot that they weren't actually going to be on Arena, which is a bit of a pain, but it's fine. I mean, it's 10:30. I've been going for 2.5 hours. We've made it work. So we're going to go back to the mother load and we're going to try and get this to work. And we're going to try and stay alive. We're going to try and not die. Those 2 things are the same. And we'll see how it goes. Does that sound good to people? If anyone else has a deck idea that they want to try as well, please let me know and we might give it a shot. So yes, the options are there for you.
Now let's play.
If we get an Omniscience down, life suddenly becomes a lot easier, but again, that is somewhat easier said than done, given that this is 10 mana. We're going to go Steam Vents tapped here. Lightning Bolt's good, Sweltering Sun's also good. I don't know how bad this deck is. I think it likes to kill things. I don't think we care too much because we have enchantments, so this actually might be one of our better matchups. I'm just going to pass at this point. I'm happy to just keep drawing lands and winning the game. Scathe zombies. Arena homophobic confirmed. I'm not going to go that far. that might seem a bit much. I didn't realise also you could get Pinkie Pie as an option, so we are playing as Pinkie Pie. So I don't make the rules.
I have practiced against many foes.
So we're looking for Brainstorm. There we go. Brainstorm actually works really well. And also gets rid of all the non-land. Well, maybe there were lands, I'm not sure. I'm sure we're fine. Are you going to attack Narset? You are not. Just going straight face. Okay. I guess it'll work. I'd rather you didn't, but do some scrying. Land on top gets us to Thousand Year Storm, so I'm happy to actually go with that. Animate one of the Godlands, make it a werewolf, transform via Moon Mist. Definitely possible. We could definitely do that, yeah. I'll put it on the list. The list is a hastily scrawled piece of text on a sticker that I have. But yes, we can definitely do that. It's been a hot minute since I've moon misted a thing, so yeah, we should definitely look into that. 1,000 Year Storm. That was wicked. Right, we're only going to make one of them though. Oh, another hit mother mode. Hit the mother load. Redundancy is good. Come on, play. Why are we not playing creatures? This is very upsetting. All right. We'll see what the opponent does now. So we need 2 more lands, I think, before we can go. Raise dead. Yeah, right. Are you literally just going to... Yeah, we're just raising dead. Cool. My turn? Ah, Ragavan, hello. Okay, so Ragavan's actually really good. I'm going to cast it with Dash. And I might even get to go to combat and deal some damage. No. Okay. Well, at least we got it out of the thing. If you give a Grizzly Bear activated abilities with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, then craft it with the Enigma Jewel, will the flip side retain the abilities? It should not, because I believe that the Enigma Jewel is tied to the exiled cards themselves, and not the not what the thing had, if that makes sense. It's a good thought. It's the right kind of thinking, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it quite works. Somebody, I'm sure, in the comments will be able to tell me for definite what the exact rules text is. But we should, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Come on, we just need 1 more. Actually, no, we need more than that. No, we don't, because we've got Brainstorm. Brainstorm to... Yeah, we just need 1 more land. I'm very tempted to just hit the Motherlode so we have enough treasures to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We've got spares, right? We have spares. Sweltering Suns. Boom. Creatures are super dead. Okay, so let me hit the record button again. Hello, record button. All right, so the thing we're going to be doing now, so we're going to start with a Brainstorm to draw 3 cards and then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. So we're going to do that. First spell we've cast, we draw 3, we put back Omniscience. I wonder if I can do this in such a way that it's not going to kill me. Omniscience and Memory Lapse. There we go. So, the first card in the order. So, again, okay. The first card in the order will become the top card. This says top, this says bottom. Neither of these say first. This is the first card. But we know from a fact that this is actually correct. So this is the Memory Lapse. So we're going to put the Memory Lapse so it's on top. Okay, so next we're going to cast Hit the Motherlode. And we're going to go to our full control mode here. So we hit the Motherlode, which is going to get copied. We're going to auto pay. So we get a copy of it. That resolves. So this is, I'm hoping we get this right. If I don't get this right, there might be a problem here, but we should be okay, I think. So we hit the Motherlode. So this first one, resolve.
Huh.
Yeah. So we get to cast Memory Lapse. So we cast Memory Lapse, targeting the original Motherlode. And we go yes. And then... Is that right? I'm just gonna check my thing. Yeah. So copy first. Lapse, copy. Copied lapse targets the original lapse. Yeah, okay, let's see if this works. So we submit. Okay, this resolves. This is another copy of Memory Lapse. Memory Lapse targets the original Memory Lapse, and we go yes. And we hit submit. So that that second copy can target the same thing, I guess, and yes. Right. So the first one resolves. And the memory lapse gets put on the top of our deck. There it is, yeah. Okay. Ah, I see. I think I've done it. I think I've got it slightly wrong here. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Maybe we're not. I think I might have needed 2 copies, because this is now going to hit and trigger the original memory lapse, isn't it?
Whew.
Yeah. But I get to put this on top again. So we might be okay. Yeah, we'll resolve. We are getting 1 billion treasure at this point, so we'll submit. Choose what to want. Do you want to target memory lapse with memory lapse? Yes, I do. Resolve. Resolve. Alright, so I think we're good. So we've got at least... Okay, so ignore all that happened. That stuff happened. We have at least a couple of copies of it on the stack. So we've cast some spells, and 1,000 Year Storm is at some amount of stuff. So we actually have a hit the mother load here. So I should be able to cast this. I'm going to auto cast this. I don't know why it's not giving me the option of auto casting. We have a memory lapse on top of our deck. Yeah, the memory lapse is down here. So 3. This should be better. This. That's why it's not, because these are all tapped. I'm silly. I mean, I hate this game sometimes. All right, ignore it. Stop recording. It didn't actually happen. It didn't happen. We're just going to go to our next step, and everything is going to be absolutely fine. And in fact, we are just going to bolt this Witch's Familiar. And 1,000 Year Storm is going to we're going to deal some damage to Sparky, because I'm annoyed. So yeah, we need 2 spells cast, not just 1 spell. We need 2 spells, 2 instants and sorceries cast beforehand, which is just too much. I quite like the look of Millennium Calendar, I have to say. I'm hoping that it is as broken as I think it could be. Let's get a Folio Fancies out, just because I think I should be able to draw some cards. Maybe not many cards, but... Right, turning off full control. Sigh. Alright. Is it just 1 card? Sure. Pay some treasures. Draw a memory lapse, which we knew was there, obviously. It's extremely, extremely tempting to just whack down an Omniscience at this point. But I think... No, because we need to sculpt the top of our deck somewhat. So... we have no maximum hand size anymore. I'm actually going to whack down the Omniscience. That's fine. We're so rich. We are rich beyond our wildest dreams. Let's draw. 5 more cards each, except you can have 1. Pew 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 pew. Ah, lightning bolt. Okay, so I don't really want to be lightning bolting everything, but Yeah. Cast it for free. That's fine. Next. And we'll end the turn there. Cool. So, yeah, the plan is to try and get something that's going to sculpt the top of our deck, and we should be able to then, hopefully be able to storm off at that point. Otherwise, we're just kind of screwed, really. Yeah, because because we haven't got any way of doing flash is the only issue. If we had a way of doing flash, we'd be okay. We might actually just be dead here. Although I have got Grape Shot, so Grape Shot is a very good card. I've only got 2 of them though, so that is a minor issue. Let's folio for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's folio for 3. See if we can find ourselves. Oh, there's a Platinum Angel. Okay, Platinum Angel means we're not going to immediately just die, so that's good. In fact, I will get out 2 Platinum Angels. We will definitely not die.
Cool.
Platinum Angel is obviously the best card in Magic, and I will brook nothing. No Descent. Probably shouldn't have dashed that out now. That's fine. Ta-da, Max. Oh, yes, genius. Sure, game. Sure. Alright, yep. Ragavan dies. So we're looking for something to sculpt the top of our deck so we can get this Motherlode off. That's what we're really looking for here. We'll bolt the Death Toucher. Because we can actually memory lapse. What weird thing are we doing today? We're trying desperately to I'm trying desperately to go infinite properly with hit the Motherlode and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit the Motherlode and memory lapse. That's what I'm trying to do. I am not doing it particularly well, we will say, but that is fine. Right, so first things first, we're going to go to full control. I'm going to cast. Right, first, yeah, let's hit the start recording button. So we're actually recording. So I'm going to get a storm count up. We're going to go start with the Narset Parter of Veils. I'm sure I want to do that. It's on the stack. So step 1, we're going to memory lapse. We're going to memory lapse the Narset. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure I would like to do that thing. That resolves. The memory lapse resolves. Narset gets put on the top of our deck. So next up, we are going to brainstorm for its alternate cost. So 1,000 Year Storm triggers again. We resolve it. So we get 2 brainstorms. So we get to draw 3 and put back 2. So we're just going to put back 1,000 Year Storm and Narset. It doesn't matter because the next brainstorm is the one that actually matters. So we hit resolve on that. Yep. Hit resolve on that. And then we put back... I'm going to put back an island. And I'm going to put back memory lapse. And we hit submit. So on the top of our deck will be a memory lapse. Okay? So we have a memory lapse on top of our deck. So we have a storm count, 1,000 Year Storm count of 2. So we are then going to cast Hit the Motherlode. We discover 10. The discovered card's mana value is less than 10. Create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the difference. So hit the Motherlode. 1,000 Year Storm triggers. That resolves. we get 2 copies of Hit the Motherlode. We resolve the first copy. The first copy hits...
Super awesome.
It is super awesome. The first copy hits Memory Lapse. We cast Memory Lapse, targeting the original Hit the Motherlode. I am sure I want to do that thing. So we hit Submit. 1000 Year Storm triggers. We hit Resolve. We now get a couple of copies of Memory Lapse. We're going to target the Memory Lapse with the Memory Lapse. We hit Submit. We are going to do exactly the same thing with this with the second copy. We hit Submit again. Yeah, you're good. You're still good. You're still good. Yes. Right. One of those is going to resolve. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. What is going off here? Yes, that's fine. Resolve. Have I screwed this up again? This is why this game is so bloody complicated. I think I've screwed up again. Like, why is the original one not being put in? Oh my god, have I seriously screwed up again? If I've screwed up again, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't like this combo. It's too complicated for my brain. Yeah, so I think the idea is you hit the Motherlode, you copy it twice. One of the copies, yeah.
Keep going. You can do this.
We have to make sure that one of the copies is putting the original Hit the Motherlode. Oh god, yeah. There has to. There's a weird ordering of this. The original Hit the Motherlode. I think. Yeah, I've counted the Memory Lapse that was putting the Motherlode back on top. That's the issue. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stop this combo. I don't think I can pull this off.
Good game.
So that is a thing you can do. I'm not going to carry on with that combo. This is just nonsense. Anyway, so the other thing that somebody wanted to do, the last thing that somebody wanted to do, animating the god lands and moon misting, which I think is a fine one. Let's do that. And then that can be the last thing that we do for the evening.
This is where you can find your current rank in Spark rank.
And good. I don't care, Sparky. Go away. Right. Direct game. So, the god lands. Is it god? Hey. I don't know if I care about moon misting them. Is it good to moon mist them? Isn't the point that they're really bad if they're lands? Yeah. I don't know if necessarily that is a good thing to be doing. So, anyway. Maybe we'll just leave it there for the evening. Yeah, cool. Alright, well, I think I've got enough content, at least for a couple of videos. Which is all that I really care about these events for. No, it's not true. I care about speaking to people as well, and I like doing streaming. I wish I did more. Again, halfway through the video, halfway through the stream, I said, I've not been doing much because I've not been feeling very well recently, and yeah, B, I'm sort of, you might have noticed I've moved. Here's some boxes, and I'm still kind of yeah, not up to speed on the making videos front of things. So yeah, we'll get there eventually. Regardless, yeah, hope you enjoyed the videos. I'll be putting some pictures out on Twitter of some of the crazy stuff that we did this evening. I had really good fun with the Eater deck, despite it taking literally forever. And then I was glad to see that Arena handled the endless roar of the 5th interaction, which I didn't think it was going to do, to be brutally honest. And we'll just have to wait to put Huatli on Saheeli when the when the LCC cards come eventually at some point in the very distant future to MTGO. We'll have to wait for that interaction to be allowed. But until that point, I've been Max Makes Magic. Hope you had a good time. If you've got any deck ideas and things you want, you know what? Well, let's do a little bit of publicizing. I have a website that you can go to where you can give me ideas, and I might even make them. mtg.com.bo. If you go to mtg.com.bo, you can send me ideas, weird things you can do in Magic the Gathering. That will be basically anyone can do that. If you want me to make your idea, if you've got a really fun idea, that goes straight to me. And the best ones are going to go into a long list, and I'm going to spend probably over the winter, maybe over Christmas, when I get off work, I'm probably just going to spend like a good couple of days massively going through the long list of weird things you can do, probably doing like a really long day stream of just everything. Is You Make the Magic still on, or did it get canned because the initial episode is not performing well? It's not canned per se. It's just that the backlog is extremely long. The episodes did fine, I would say. It was really just an experiment. Like, the whole point of it was kind of an experiment to kind of get in the... I wanted to get into the sort of the day 9 daily kind of mentality, I guess, for that kind of thing, where, getting people's creative things coming in would be, is quite a good thing to do. I think the issue with it is just, it's not trivial to make daily videos, or at least for me it's not trivial to make daily videos. Maybe it works if I did it on TikTok or something like that, but I just feel like it's not giving people the credit they deserve sometimes for the cards they make and that have actually submitted. It just felt a bit, I wanted to spend, I was spending 30 minutes on a video that was a minute long or whatever it was in the end. To be fair, I think the 30-minute videos ended up being about 3 minutes long. It's very difficult, I'd like to get it across in a short video. Like, this is, these are the good things I think about this card, these are the bad things, etc. It's just a difficult thing to succinctly say without waffling. And trying to boil that down into something that people will actually click on and watch, en masse, is a bit, maybe I just haven't given it enough time to gel as an idea going forwards. I will say, ideas in general that are not gameplay tend to not do well when they're Magic related. So a lot of this is just me throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. And see which things people like. And the things that people like and watch tend to get made more, I will just say. And unfortunately, it is very much a views-driven thing, unless you're Battle of Wits, in which case I've got a special place in my heart for you, and you'll get made eventually. So, yeah. But for all the other stuff I make, it's mostly, I would like to, I can't, you've got to kill your babies at some point, or whatever the saying is. You can't hold on to ideas all the time if they're not performing. I've only got so much time to make content, and if I'm making stuff that gets hundreds of thousands of views, or thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, that stuff kind of tends to take priority. It's a bit of, it's kind of brutal, but primitive brain numbers go up. So I like watching the numbers go up. That's kind of my problem. But yeah, I know sometimes you can't just always base it on numbers because you don't know what people are going to like. But again, this is why I'm throwing ideas out there, and this is why I like you know like people's input and like people coming on the Discord. You should all come on the Discord if you're not already on the Discord. It's very, very low traffic until you come on and talk to me, and then we can discuss ideas, and maybe even you can ask for episodes and ask for stuff to be done, and I might be more inclined to listen to you if you keep telling me about it. So Discord is mtg.li/discord. There you go. Alrighty, I'm gonna go and go to bed because again, ill, and we'll see how it goes. Lovely to see you all again. We'll do this again sometime, probably the next streaming event. But